Oh, yes. Welcome back to another video, to another episode, to another analysis about the Zimbabwe Trabablas Interchange. Zimbabwe Trabablas Interchange in Harare, capital city of Zimbabwe. There's another thing that worries me. There's another thing that pains me a lot. There's another thing that stresses me. There's another thing that gives me frustration. According to reports, according to research, according to government reports, government information, they are saying the Trabablas interchange was to the tune of $88 million. Was to the tune of $88 million. But there are some reports that are saying no. The amount of money spent on that development, Trabablas interchange, can be more than $88 million. Some are saying no. That money is too much. Maybe way less than $88 million. And I'm like, what? Government information, government report is saying no. The amount of money spent was $88 million. Is there on the internet, on the websites, on social media platforms. $88 million was spent on the Trabablas interchange. And some are saying no. The amount of money was way more than that. Some are saying no. The amount of money was way less than that. Why is this whole thing fishy like this? Why is this whole thing so tricky like this? Tricky and fishy like this? Why? Is this thing not supposed to be open and transparent? Is this cost thing, the cost of building Trabablas interchange, is it not supposed to be open, transparent, very much accountable? Is it not supposed to be like that? Why different amounts of money to be claimed that it costs so much, it costs so much? No, it costs so much. Is this thing not supposed to be open? Is this thing not supposed to be transparent to the Zimbabwean public to know, for the Zimbabwean population to know, for the Zimbabwean people, Zimbabwean citizens to know? Why fishy? Why tricky like this? Like something was done underhand, something was done under the ground, under the water. Why? I'm asking myself. I'm so worried. I'm not happy. I'm so frustrated. I'm so stressed. Like what? Where are we going as a country? If things can be done in this way, where are we going as a nation? If developments can be done in this way, the amount of money spent on Trabablas interchange is not known. They talk of $88 million, but some are saying it's not true. It can be way more than that. It can be less than that. What do you say? What is your comment? What is your take? What is your submission? What is your postulation? What is your word? What is your statement? What is your take? What is your opinion or view about the amount of money spent on that development in Harare by the name Trabablas interchange? How much money was spent? How many dollars were used on that development by those companies, by those construction and engineering companies, which were contracted to do that job by the government, by the president and his government, by the president and his cabinet? How much money, how many dollars were spent according to what you know, according to what you understand from your research, from your reading, from your study? But according to me and my mind, according to me and my brain, something is fishy, something is wrong, something is not correct. Why different amounts of money to be predicted or to be claimed as to how much did Trabablas interchange costed? We are supposed to hear just one amount of money. For example, maybe 120 million or 150 million or 100 million or 90 million. Not to hear different amounts of money to be claimed for, to be predicted that it costs so much. It costs so much. Why different amounts of money? Why are things so fishy like this in Zimbabwe? Why are things not open to the public, not transparent to the public? in terms of accountability from the government, accountability from all the parties or partners involved in that development. Why are things not accountable, not open, not transparent, not so honest? Why? People have to guess, maybe it costs so much. People have to guess again, the amount of money used was so. The amount of dollars used were so much, so much, so much. Why guessing? Why the guesswork? When things are supposed to be open, transparent, so much accountable. I'm worried about this country. I'm very much frustrated. I'm so stressed because of things like this. Because of things like this. From what you know, how much was that development in Harare? For Malimbudzi roundabout, that Trabablas interchange, how much? How many dollars were spent, were used, were utilized by the government, by those banks to pay for those companies that were doing the job, to pay for the companies that were doing the work? How much? How many dollars? How much money? Write or type in the comment section. I'm done talking. I'm done talking.